Coldwell Banker. This is Colin Verding with Coldwell Banker Realty out of St. Paul, Minnesota Highland Park office. I'm streaming live via Facebook today for my listing at 2068 Carroll Avenue. Wanted to take you through a little tour of the property on this virtual open house and take a look at what's going on in the neighborhood and where we're at. We are actually 2 houses away from the bus line on this house, so we've got a lot of amenities to start out with. Let's take a look at the house. Come on with me. Let's look around the outside first. As you can see, it's a 2+ story house right in the Merriam Park neighborhood. Merriam Park is an attractive older neighborhood right in St. Paul, very close to downtown Minneapolis and St. Paul, very close to the airport as well. There's a lot of old growth, tree-lined streets with sidewalks for a very safe experience when you're here, walking with your kids or walking around the neighborhood just to have a walk on a nice cool evening or a nice summer breeze evening too. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's take a look at the outside of the house. So the lots in this house are, the lot size for this property is 50 by 180. And that's typical of the lot size that you'd see in this neighborhood. Come on through. As you can see, the lot goes way back here. We're going to take a look on the side of the house. We've got a side entry to come on in for easy access and exit of the house. Right along here. It's a stucco house. The house was built in 1911. It's about 3,500 square feet. And take a look at this expansive backyard. These white pines have been around for quite some time. As you can see, there are several gardening areas as well. Here's the gardening areas where you can, a lot of sunlight coming through for making sure that the garden grows and can get things going. Down below at the alley is a 2-car detached garage, and there's a parking pad out there and just a lot of room. So in addition to the white pines, there's some apple trees and some other areas where the gardens are starting to bloom and grow in the area. If we come down here a little bit, I'll take a look at the home from the backside. When you look on the backside here, what you're looking at is the kitchen. That's the 3 windows there. We got a sitting room up off one of the bedrooms there, and that's be a great spot that I'll show you in just a little bit. And if we come over here to the other side, watch out for some of the stuff that's growing, because we do have new growth happening all over in some really nicely placed areas. This is the dining room right here, and with the dining room, it's all, you'll see it very shortly, but you can see that there's a lot of room for some things that can be done for the outside that you might want to do. The landscaping's been done, and it's been done very well, as you can see. Here's the side of the house with the dining room. We're actually looking toward the east, so a lot of sunlight comes in here from the good morning sun. And that happens true in the bedrooms as well, and you'll be able to see how much light and bright comes into this house. Okay, so what we're looking at here is the front patio, and a lot of the homes in the area with the front patio, they have them elevated up to about where that stone level is there, or where the top of the stairs are. And if you'd see with some of these other places, they have it elevated up, but this is a great area to put out some furniture and maybe a grill or something that would really entice the neighbors to come on over, and you could have a good time in this front patio. Take a look at this nice rich ceiling with the woodwork that's up there. It's absolutely stunning and beautiful. Now we're going to go inside the house, so come on in. We're doing this virtual open house. We're being very safe, taking care and precautions to make sure that everyone is doing well. One of the things that we got first when you enter the house is a sanitation station. And the health of all is our greatest concern. So before you enter the home, remove your shoes, use hand sanitizer before entering, then avoid touching items in the home if at all possible. And we've got this set up here to make sure that your experience is going to be a good one. And when you walk into the front door, the first thing that you will see is this large living room. As you can see, it's got the original woodwork around the space. There's some built-ins in here. Here's the fireplace. It does have the glass doors on it. It is original woodwork and mantle. Built-in bookshelves, and it's just got a lot of charm, and it's a very bright living room. So this is a nice space. You can customize it for how you want. One of the things I did want to mention with the natural woodwork is that there's original hardwood floors underneath the carpet. That's in here. So if you take a look at the carpet, we'll be showing you more about what it looks like and what the hardwoods would look like flooring if you were to remove the carpet. Let's take a look at this closet. We've got beveled glass. Oops. Storage closets right here. It's really high ceiling, so you can add a lot of stuff into there. And just make sure that there's a lot of place for storage and for hanging up closets for guests. Let's take a walk through to the dining room. Formal dining room is in this space as well. And I was talking about this before when we were outside. But if you come into the dining room, you'll see that we've got the original built-ins for the buffet. The doors are different, but that's something that can be found too. One thing I did want to mention is that I'm an old home certified designated realtor with Coldwell Banker. So I specialize in homes that are of this age, built in 1911. The beamwork on the ceiling is natural woodwork too, the beam cladding. Very attractive, very beautiful. Back over in this area, we've got a window seat, as you can tell. And when the morning sun comes in here, it's a great place to just relax and unwind, and it's got some storage underneath it as well. There is, so within this space, as you can see, a lot of light comes through. Let's take a look at the kitchen. We've got a lot of room in this one. There's a lot of opportunity to make this your dream kitchen. And like I was saying before outside, is that if you wanted to do some stuff in the kitchen, you could. There's a separate eat-in kitchen area over here. And you can tell how big the space is. If you come on over here into the eat-in kitchen area, you'll see a lot of different things going on that you can make this be the dream kitchen that you want to be. In this area, for instance, by this window, could be a three-quarter bath or a half bath. There's no half bath, there's no bath on the first floor, but it's something that you could do if you wanted to do it, or you could do it on the other side and push out, make the dining room area that part too. And as you saw outside earlier today, there's a lot of space out there where a nice deck could be put up, and there's just a ton of room out there that would allow you to customize this house for exactly what you wanted to do. Here's the built-in cupboards into the house. These are original to the house, and they're part of it, so they're already built in. This is something that could be beautifully restored. I've got a lot of resources as part of being designated as an old home specialist. It's one of the things that I have information about, and I'd be glad to turn you on to any resources that you want to find out about restoring this and making this be a part of the newly renovated kitchen if you choose to want to do that. So let's take a look at the basement. And I wanted to let you know too that I'm 6 feet 4 inches tall, and as we go down the basement, you'll see that I don't have to crouch down to make sure I have enough head clearance. So that's one of the features that I like about this house, is that there's high ceilings, and I'm making my way through the whole way without having to duck. It is a finished basement, and you can see that it's still bright down here. We've got a couple of lights on just to kind of give some more light, but it is bright in the kitchen, and or the basement rather. But you can see the water heater is brand new, and the boiler's in very good running condition. Over here is the family room. That's what we were looking at, where this is at. But there's a lot of space in here, a lot of storage, a lot of sitting, family time, things like that could be done. And this is definitely a place that could be customized for your liking. Let's take a look at the laundry room. This house is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and part of the 2-bath part of this is there's a quarter bath here in the basement with a separate shower. So come on in and take a look at the laundry room. You can see it's quite large, and a lot of space for storage, and for making this to be the laundry room of your what you desire. Here's the quarter bath. It's something that can be finished up and tuned into something that you really like to have. And over here, we've got the separate shower. And it's all plumbed up and ready to go. If you wanted to make some adjustments to this, it can be done, so it's done very well to have a 3/4 bath in the basement. Take a look in this bonus room. This was the original root cellar. The root cellar has been converted over to a workbench area, workspace. So any projects that you want to do inside the house could be done right here in the comfort of your basement. So that's what we have going on here, and just wanted to bring that to your attention, show you there's a lot of bonus space, a lot of storage space in this house. Well, I wanted to say I appreciate you joining me on my Facebook Live interaction today, my Facebook Live open house tour. And if you wouldn't mind, let me know where you're checking in from and where you're at, which city, or where you're even coming at from. If you like what you see, hit the wow button or hit the like. Let me know. I'd love to see where you're from, and leave a comment if you want. I'm also taking any questions that you might have. So please shout out your questions or type your questions in if you have any questions about the home here. Let's take a look back upstairs to the main floor, and then we'll work our way upstairs. You'll see right off the kitchen is this back door that gets you to the outside, which we showed you earlier today. And that's the back door, so there's access from the basement into the house, into the kitchen. All right, here we are back in the dining room, working our way through the living room. And as you can see, there's a stairway entrance that comes off the main entrance into the home. And you can work your way upstairs. Beautiful old woodwork, railings, both sides. Take a look at the dining room from the top of the landing here, and just to absorb it and take it in. It's a beautiful place. It would really make someone a very nice home in this place. Then we're going to work our way up to the top of the stairs. Nope, there are 2 handrails going up, so that's for added safety. They're already there, it's ready to go. Here's the gathering area for the 4 bedrooms on the one level with a full bath. Here's the built-in linen closet. This is a cedar lined closet. Woodwork's been painted, but you can see it's got some nice storage amenities in the property. We'll start up in the master bedroom here, and it's just to the left of the linen closet. And so this is the master bedroom. Nice sized bedrooms, ceiling fans, a lot of bright light coming in, and it's something that you put your splash of color on here for however you want it to be, or just touch it up and give it some good life. There are some nice closets in here, and the owner's in the process of moving out, and that will be coming down the road. So there's a lot of closet. There's pretty good closet space in here, but there's a lot of light. So let's take a look at bedroom number 2. Now this is the second bedroom. This one faces north and east, and we'll just pan around and show you what the closet looks like and how bright it is in here. A lot of space for putting your dresser in here, and you got the closet space, and a lot of options for where to put the bed and things like that. But take a look. There's a bright closet. The woodwork on the walls is very nice. We're going to take a walk into the 3rd bedroom, which has been more of a kind of an artist space. So this would be the creativity room, I think you could have. But this is a nice sized bedroom too, where you can have a dresser on one wall, nice full size or queen bed in here, and the closet's actually quite nice as well. And as you can see on the inside of the closet, the wood floors, that's what you can expect to find underneath the carpet and throughout the house. Is these kinds of, the condition of the wood floors is very nicely well made, good looking. And if we walk into, this is the full bath. It's right in here. Note the original tile on the floor, original tile on the side of the wall is very nice shape. And we do have some borders on there from our good old sailing days, but it's in really nice condition, this bedroom. Bathroom. And then this is the fourth bedroom. And you can see how large it is in here too. There's a lot of ways to do some stuff. And I wanted to show you this closet. It's got the step up into the closet for storage. If you take a look at the wood floors on these wood floors, you can see what they're going to be like and how it is that you can maintain this house and have it be exactly what you're looking for, your absolute dream house. A lot of equity could be put into this house from doing some of the finishing touches around here. This is the bonus room that I was talking about before. And if you come on in here and take a look at it, this is a sitting room off of that fourth bedroom. And this could be a great space for meditating, for reading. It could be a yoga room, studio. You could have just a whole bunch of opportunities to do stuff in here. And I just welcome the opportunity to talk with you more about it. If you're looking to make a purchase of a home, direct mail me, email me, call me. I'd love to talk to you about it. I'd love to give you a private showing of the house. We are doing showings of this house. Actively, we're allowing only one showing at a time. We're practicing safe social distancing practices, making sure that people are safe when they come in, asking people to wash their hands and just to do great practices when they come in. So if you're interested in wanting to see the house, schedule a showing either through your agent, or if you're not represented and signed with an agent, contact me and I'll help take you through the house. I've got one more other space to show you, and that's the third floor. And it's up here. The stairs are really steep, but take your time and be careful walking through here. When we get up to the top of the stairs, we just take a look at the space up here, and you can see it going from looking at the west of the space up here is very large. It's all finished, lots of closet space, lots of room, lots of storage. This would make a great playroom for kids. This would make a great master suite. There would be an opportunity to put up some baseboard heat up here, or other heat that you might like, but this has got a lot of storage and a lot of space. Let's take a look at this first closet that we just went by, and you can see that it's already set up for a closet, and it's ready to go. So this is a good space for a master suite, if that's what you wanted to do. The other part of the house, or the other part of this third floor room, is this great big closet that's inside the roof space in the attic. And it goes back far and deep, and it's a nice space. I'm not sure that you're going to see it so well, but there are some things that you can kind of make out, and but that's where it's at. And it's just a large storage space. This place would make a great place for either master suite, like I said, or you could have a playroom up here for the kiddos. And that's the tour of the house. Let's take a walk back downstairs. I'm really glad that you could join me today on this tour of 20068 Carroll Avenue in St. Paul, Minnesota. And I'm really happy that you're all here today. Take a look at the rebroadcast of this and let me know if you have any questions. But please, if you want to do a comment on the property, or you want to do a comment on me, if you want to hit the wow button or the like, I'd really appreciate it. Now be careful coming down the stairs. I'll catch you if anything happens, but be careful. Nothing ever happens. Well, I shouldn't say that. We'll try to do our best to make sure nothing happens. So back to the landing area of the 4-bedroom with the full bath, and we'll head back downstairs. Look at the high ceilings. This would be a great place to put some art. I like very much the high ceilings in this house are probably the happiest thing that I like to see, because I've not hit my head once going through here ever in the times I've been on the property. Like I said, the sanitation station is very important, and I just want to make sure that everyone sees that that this is what we do, and we try to make sure that everyone is safe when they come through the house. And so please schedule a time to come through, bring your buyers, and if you'd like to make an offer on it, we're accepting the offers and reviewing them as soon as we can. My name's Colin Verding. I'm with Coldwell Banker Realty. I'm at the St. Paul Highland Park office. Appreciate you showing up at the open house on Facebook Live, virtual open house on Facebook Live. Thanks for calling.